afternoon, everyone. I'm Camilla Carrara, Project Coordinator C.L.A.S.S. I'm really pleased to welcome you all today to the announcement of the winner of the Imagining Sustainable Fashion Award 2022. The session will last approximately half an hour, of which 25 minutes presentation by our guests and 5 minutes for a Q&A session. You can write down your questions in the chat starting from now. We will then answer at the end of the session. I'll also leave my email address for further communications. Indeed, I kindly ask you to turn off your microphones till the end of the presentation. Moreover, as we are recording the session, I suggest you to switch off your camera in case you're not willing to appear. Now, I'm extremely pleased to present our today's speakers. Giusy Bettoni, CEO and founder of C.L.A.S.S, Anna Detheridge, founder and president Connecting Cultures, Dio Kurazawa, founding partner The Beer Scouts, Stefania Ricci, director Museo Salvatore Ferragamo. Enjoy your vision.
Thank you so much, Camilla, and a warm welcome, to everybody with us today in order to celebrate our second winner about the Imagining Sustainable Fashion Award that we have been launching as C.L.A.S.S together with Connecting Culture, looking for a new kind of creativity, a new kind of way to represent the cool, deep, and innovative message about responsibility, about responsible innovation. Really pleased and very curious today to share with you the work that our jury and then all the applicants, thanks, a big thank to all of them, because there is, as usual, a big work behind it, a lot of commitment, from many people around the world. And today, finally, we are, so pleased to hear what happened and where we are heading with this prize. So thanks again, and I leave the word to Anna Detheridge.
Okay, thank you so much, Giusy. It's great to be here, and it's great to be presenting the winner of the second edition of our Imagining Sustainable Fashion Award. As you know, Imagining Sustainable Fashion is an international competition open to creatives from all over the world, and our aim is to reward proposals that combine design, innovation, and responsibility. We also wish to encourage a more independent and professional communication of the values of sustainability. And of course, last but not least, to give a recognition and visibility to those who are truly changing people's awareness of sustainable fashion. Our jury is, of course, international, and we have a great jury of well-known personalities in the field of sustainable fashion, art and communications. Rita Iraghi, director of the Gianfranco Ferré Research Center, once a foundation, now linked to the University of Milan. Paola Arosio, head of new brands and sustainability projects, Camera Nazionale della Moda Italiana. Janine Ballone, Managing Director, Fashion for Development. Evi Evangelou, Founder and President, Fashion for Development. Chiara Luisi, Sustainability Projects Coordinator and from Camera Nazionale della Moda Italiana. Sara Kozlowski, Director of Education and Sustainable Strategies, Council of Future Designers of America. Dio Kurazawa, founding partner of the Bear Scouts. Renata Molho, journalist, former editor-in-chief of L'Uomo Vogue and editor-at-large of Vogue Italia, Casa Vogue. Stefania Ricci, director of the Museo Salvatore Ferragamo. Giusy, who has just been talking to you all, CEO and founder of C.L.A.S.S, and myself, Anna Detheridge, founder and president of Connecting Cultures. This year, we have a technical partner who is Caterina Nicolai, an intellectual property lawyer and expert in copyright with a special focus on the audiovisual industry. She has generously given her time to review proposals. The award, as you probably know, is of €3,000, thanks to the generosity of our sponsors, who are 4 sponsors who are supporting the award. 2 main sponsors from Japan, Roika by Asahi Kasei and Bemberg, again by Asahi Kasei. These are companies which are committed to promoting responsible innovation in textiles, and we're very happy to have, they have agreed to be part of the award. Also participating as sponsors are Supreme Green Cotton by Varvaresos from Greece and EcoSensor by Asahi Kasei Advance. We also have 2 ambassadors, Renoon, a leading research tool and data hub for sustainable fashion, and Universo Mola, a Latin American sustainable fashion movement. Just a few very brief considerations on the results. In this moment of transition and anxiety, I would say, about the future, this was legible in many of the proposals. We saw a great diversity of backgrounds, which was interesting. Many young creatives, researchers in high-tech, innovative small businesses, designers from all over the world with cross-disciplinary interests and a diversity of talents, all bringing a new, more transversal culture. An interesting aspect is the contribution of ideas from outside the fashion mainstream, and a new paradigm responding to the effective change in sensibility, answering an implicit question: how can we live truthfully? How can we generate a future? And this was a very present in, especially in the winning entry. And now the moment we have all been waiting for. So the winner of the 2nd edition of the Imagining Sustainable Fashion Award is Vishal Tolambia. Vishal is a 24-year-old graduate in fashion design, and also a graduate from, he also has an MA in fashion futures from the London College of Fashion. In 2021, Vishal founded the organization Humanity-Centered Designs with the aim of transforming human-centered design into humanity-centered designs through sustainable practices to foster the fashion industry. This is particularly interesting because Fashion Affair, which is especially fascinating because it brings with it a worldview which combines technology and small-scale craft. It stems from a vision projected towards the future, very much towards the future, which is well explained in his website, humanitycentereddesigns.com. It's a systemic vision that starts from a practical, localized recycling system of micro-scale businesses and communities in India, and includes rethinking our priorities, speculative prototyping of products which can reconnect humans with nature, sensory technology, and the challenge of Fashion Affair, which is his communication project, an augmented reality device that can help the consumer distinguish sustainable wear from greenwashing. So Fashion Affair also won, which is extremely interesting too, he also won the special social media contest open to the public among the finalists selected by the jury for being the most voted project by Instagram followers on class profile. So my heartiest congratulations to Vishal Tolambia for his powerful and innovative project. And I'd now like to give the mic to Vishal to say a few words.
Hello, Anna. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for introducing me so nicely. and it feels really good to be winner of the Imagining Sustainable Fashion Award 2022. It feels like I have got the recognition that a researcher needs in the industry when he does a project. And the Fashion Affair is a technological, speculative project where I have used technology as a tool to address the challenge of the current fashion industry, and how can technology with speculative designs can solve future problems. So that's what I presented for Imagining Sustainable Fashion. And thank you so much everyone for who all voted me for the social media contest as well on class profile. It feels really good and amazing to be here with you all and to have your support and recognition that the people out there who are supporting new innovations that address challenges of the fashion industry. And thank you so much for class and Connecting Cultures for supporting throughout this contest and providing new opportunities to emerging researchers who try and aims to solve the fashion industry. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. And I'm sure we'll be hearing from you again quite soon. I would now like to give the mic to Stefania Ricci, who is director of the Museo Salvatore Ferragamo. Are you there, Stefania?
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I am not Stefania Ricci in person. I'm here in her place because she had to run for work. And I am Francesca Coronella. I am education specialist for Museo Salvatore Ferragamo. But we really wanted to be present, and I speak on behalf of Stefania to congratulate with Vishal for his work. We found it really amazing, very modern, very topical. It's very clever, the idea to communicate through the mechanism of social media and voting with stars, the idea of the match, like you can find your ideal brand as your soulmate. So it was very fun, really something that we think it must be studying deep and can have very good results in the future. So I hope that for you this is a great starting point, and really congratulations again.
Okay, so thank you very much. Perhaps Dio Kurazawa would like to say a few words. Are you there, Dio?
Thank you very much. I'd first like to say congratulations to Vishal. I think it's amazing to bridge the gap between traditional and innovation. I think we get a lot further with adding incentives for people to jump onto, and as you're appealing to social media, appealing to tech, I think that's a great way to embed yourself in trying to save the planet and do things in a proper way that really considers how things are made and how things are tracked. I think that's also very interesting. I think there's a lot of people creating great platforms and providing information, but this seems very simplistic in a way that someone can actually, track their carbon footprint or track what they're using and how they're using it. So I'm really kudos to what you've done. I look forward to seeing how this develops and grows in the future. And congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dio. I would now like to give Camilla back the microphone so she can wrap it up.
Yes, I will also share two contributions from the main sponsors of the award. So we will start with Roika by Asahi Kasei.
Hi, this is Takaaki Kondo, the General Manager of Roika Global Marketing Department of Asahi Kasei. Roika is a world-leading brand, bringing forward innovation and sustainability to deliver premium, smart, and high-tech stretch for the wardrobe of tomorrow. As an innovative brand, we Roika decided to continue to sponsor this event for 2022, believing that creativity is infectious and a key to activate the market. I would like to congratulate the winners of the event and all participants who have shown wonderful creativities to the world. Congratulations to you all. Finally, I want to state my greatest gratitude to everyone who has been involved in and working for this event. We hope to see you again or at the next event in the future.
Perfect. Now the one from Bamberg by C.L.A.S.S.
Hi everybody, my name is Ettore Pellegrini and I work for C.L.A.S.S Fibers Italia, Bamberg division. Bamberg, brand name of Cupro, is committed to responsible innovation since 1931. We really believe in sustainable communication, and on the occasion of our 90th anniversary, where we launched our new claim, Crafted Elegance, we decided to support Imagine Sustainable Fashion Award 2022. Congratulations to the winner that has been able to create a really effective communication and sustainable. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye.
Okay, now if you have some questions that you can address to the jury members that are here or to Vishal itself, we are here. I'll also leave my email address in the chat so that in case of further communications, you can just reach us. If there are no questions, I think we can also share, like, someone is still connecting now, joining the conversation. Anyway, the recording of this session will be on the YouTube channel of class. So if you need to rewatch it, you will find it. There is a question: what struck you as a winning project?
Well, maybe the things that we have actually mentioned. As far as I'm concerned, and I just start the conversation, I would advise you all to look at the website because it's very self-explanatory. And the website is humanitycentereddesigns.com. And it is extremely interesting because there will be there is a great explanation of the phases and the challenges of this project that has been that we have awarded the prize. There's another question: will there be a third edition of the competition? Definitely, of course there will. We didn't found this project just for a few editions, and it's also important, I think, to do a few experimental editions because it's never quite as easy. It's never, you never get things completely right from the beginning. So I think it gains momentum with every edition. Certainly, we saw new entries and a different level of competitors. So from my point of view, definitely there will be a third opinion. There'll be a third edition. Would anybody else of the jury like to say something? Does anybody want to?
Will all the projects be collected and shown somewhere? We can say that in the last days, we have been showing the best projects in the stories of class. And we will see if there is interest also from people joining today, how we could give the right space to all the ideas that we received.
Yes, there was a short list on Instagram that has been voted. So that would be interesting. We can definitely make those, we can definitely put those on our websites.
When the app will be ready, Vishal, that's for you.
I'm still working on, like, from taking this project from a speculative design to a real project. So I guess within a year the app will be ready, and we will work. I will be able to work collaboratively with brands to functionally and perform this in the Operation the Fashion Affair.
Vishal already shared the link in the chat,
share the link.
so it's already there. So I think,
okay.
Yeah, I think that's all now. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. It was really a pleasure. And again, congratulations to Vishal.
Congratulations, definitely.
Thank you. Congratulations, Vishal.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Great. Thank you.
Keep well. Keep safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.